Hello, friends! Welcome to today's video. We're talking about the IU album, the long-awaited IU album, The Winning. So in honor of IU, my setup is expanded. Look at this cute little picture thing. Isn't this so cute? I also have a copy of Lilac, which is gigantic, and I love it. Anyway, let's go over this video. It's gonna work. I'm gonna run through the track list, give you my thoughts on each song, and then give the album score out of 10 at the end. But I do have a couple disclaimers before we continue. Disclaimer number 1. Other than the pre-releases, I've heard this album once or twice. My opinions on all the songs very much may change over time. Second disclaimer, my standard one. Everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because music is subjective, and that is great. Alrighty, first up we have the title track, The Shopper, and it's great. I really liked this song. We love IU in this house, and we love her music, so I'm not surprised that I enjoyed this, but I did greatly enjoy it. Starting with the background music, it's kind of excellent, if I'm being honest. I was looking at who composed for this album. It's a duo. They composed the first couple songs, and I didn't recognize their names from anywhere, but they did a great job here. As for the verses, they're also good. The first one starts off pretty slow, but it builds really nicely, and I think that's a good way to start the song, and I was into it. The second verse, meanwhile, is just fun. Okay, like, I had a great time listening to it. My one complaint, it's on the shorter side. I wish it was a little longer. I understand short verses, specifically short second verses, exceedingly normal for a K-pop song, but, like, I wish it was longer. As for the chorus, I'm a little conflicted, because on the one hand, I enjoyed this chorus. I liked this chorus. But on the other hand, I feel like had this chorus with this background music gotten just like a full-fledged pop chorus like Lilac did, that would have been such a moment. Big picture though, this is a great song. It is so good. It's not her best title if you ask me. I'm a Lilac supremacist. I think Lilac is her greatest title. That or like 23. But this is not her best work, but it is very good. Although to be fair, do we expect anything less from Miss IU? Anyway, next we have what I've dubbed a quasi pre-release, because she dropped the music video like 4 days ago, but she never put it out digitally. Like, you couldn't go stream the song itself, to my knowledge. So it's like half pre-release. It's close. Either way, that's the song we're talking about. And it's pretty good. It's not my favorite IU song or IU title, I guess. This is technically a single. So, I don't know. But it's not my favorite IU song. It is pretty good, though. I think the part that really brings the song down, for me in particular, is the background music, which it's not bad. It's not unbearable, but it does annoy me a bit, and that's never ideal. Also, yes, I know this is literally the only song IU composed for on this album. I'm not going to assign her blame for me not liking the background music, but it is the only song she did it for, so I will simply state that and move on. Background music aside, the song is fine. Like, it's not a bad song. Again, like, the verses are solid, the pre-chorus is good, and I accept the chorus. I don't like the chorus very much. It has certain elements that I don't love, but I'm accepting of it. Like, I can get behind it if I have to. In summary, it's fine. Like, I can get through listening to it. If you put it on right now, I would not run from the room screaming. I can get through it. But it's just not the strongest IU song. Even on this album, it's on the weaker side of things. And, like, it's a fine song. I'm just not all that into it. Up next, we actually have a collab. I was trying to think, and I was like, when was the last time IU featured someone on an album? And my brain was like, it must have been Palette era. And that feels wrong, but I don't know when else it would have been. So either way, it's been a minute since we had, like, an IU X someone else collab, not to be confused with like someone else X IU. We've had those, but it's been a while. And this song has Hien from NewJeans and Jo Won-sun. And this is a complex song for me because it's very light on IU. Like, by the minute mark, IU's essentially done with her parts, and it's just features from there on. So, let's discuss the features. Hien had the second half of the first verse and the second chorus, and she actually sounded great here. Like, she sounded really good. This style really fit with her voice. I would say Hybe take notes, but if Hybe took my NewJeans notes, they wouldn't have debuted a 14-year-old. Anyway, the second verse and the last chorus is the Jo Won-sun part, and I've never heard of them. I'm sure they're very talented, but I don't think their voice fits the vibes in the way that IU and Hien do. It's just, they didn't sound bad, but they didn't sound quite on the same level. Also, because I'm here, and I wanna bring this up because I'm here and I have the opportunity. Who wants to guess how old Hien was when IU debuted? Any guesses? Any guesses? The answer is 4 months old. IU, I would like to point out, is not far enough along in her career for me to be okay with this, which means, what the fuck, send her to school. Anyway, next we have the actual pre-release, like the officially released pre-release, which is Loved Ones All. And I'm going to be speedy with this one because I did a whole review for it that I will put in the description. Basically, the song is gorgeous. The song is stunning. IU devoured every single note of this song. She did a phenomenal job. I really like this song, and with that, we're going to move on. Last but not least, we have I Stan You, and I'm in love with this song, okay? Like, I'm a minorly obsessed with this song. It has these elements of pop rock that I can hear. Like, I can hear the makings of a pop rock banger, and I wish IU dived into it more. But either way, I'm so thrilled with what we got, and I would make a standing joke, but it feels too easy. But let's discuss the song. Okay, first, the verses. I really like them. I personally prefer the first one, but they're both excellent. I have no notes for either. As for the bridge, that is my favorite part of the song, okay? Like, I am obsessed with this bridge. This bridge, very possibly one of my favorite IU bridges. She has too many songs for me to actually make that a definitive statement at this moment, but it is phenomenal. It is gorgeous. I loved it. The pre-chorus is also gorgeous. It's so pretty. It flows perfectly into the chorus. 10 out of 10 pre-chorus. Speaking of, I love this chorus. Just like right off the bat, I love this chorus. My one thing that it's not really a complaint, it's just a note. I don't know why, because she lists genres in the chorus. And one of the ones she picks is hip-hop. And I think that's so interesting because the other two are ballads and disco. She's done ballads and disco. But to my knowledge, she's never really delved into hip-hop, and we are grateful. Please don't start. But, like, it's just an interesting choice of a genre to pick when, like, you could have done, like, R&B. I don't know. You could have done something that she actually does. It's fine, though, because this chorus hits. The last one in particular is iconic because it does my two favorite things for a final chorus. Thing number one, it slows down the background music or takes out the background music. It has a little background music. And then the background music comes in after like 10 seconds and it just hits harder. I love that it does that. Also, they shift the lyrics slightly. I say they, like IU didn't single-handedly write this song, but IU shifts the lyrics slightly. And I always like that. I always think it's fun. VIXX always did that, and it always was a moment for me. So, like, it does my two favorite things in conjunction, which earns it extra credit. But that's all I have to tell you about this album. So with that, it is score time, and overall, I'm going to give it a 9.2 out of 10. The one thing I wanted from this album, I've said this in other videos, but the one thing I wanted from this album is I wanted, like, the full-fledged pop banger, because, like, Lilac, excellent song, full-fledged pop banger, icon of a century, Lilac. So, I wanted that, but I'm also not mad with what we got. Like, what we got is phenomenal. So yeah, 9.2 out of 10. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know how you feel. You can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. And in the description, in addition to the Loved Ones All review, which you can watch to see how I really feel about that song, but I'll put out my other IU reviews down there so you can check them out if you so choose. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!